Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew in the all new to Arena anyways, Pioneer, built around a new card to Pioneer, the Kazuul's Toll Collector, which is a 3-mana 3/2 Ogre Warrior, and it says 0 ability to attach target equipment you control to this creature. Activate only as a sorcery. So basically all equipment, you can cheat on the equip cost for a moment and just load this guy up with equipment and kill your opponent in one shot. That's the idea. If you have equipment such as Leyline Axe, which can kind of come to play for 0 if it's in your opening hand to give a double strike, +1/+1, and trample. And the Colossus Hammer, +10/+10, and loses flying. So the equip cost here is 8, but this can cheat it for 0. And the Shadowspear, pretty nice to also give trample and lifelink. And the boots, the Lavaspur Boots here give it haste and ward 1 and an additional power. So you can kind of see that all these equipments can really load up onto the Toll Collector here. If you just have, say, a Leyline Axe and a Hammer in play, you play this, you can equip them both to it, then it's basically will do far more than 20 damage, trample damage to your opponent. If you also happen to have a boots, you can just one-shot your opponent right then and there on turn 3 and kill them with an axe, a hammer, and a boots. So that's kind of the ideal draw. Other cards in the deck that work with these other cards are sort of Kemba. When Kemba comes into play, you get to attach an equipment to it for free, essentially. It also boosts your equipped creatures, and you can make cat tokens that can also get the equipment attached to it for free. So you can go turn 1 Colossus Hammer, turn 2 Kemba, and get a 13/13 on turn 2, which is pretty nice. You could follow that up with a Shadowspear and start getting lifelink, and trample damage, or with a Leyline Axe, if you had that in your opener, you can equip and then basically kill your opponent on turn 3 that way. So some pretty cool options for turn 3 kills in this deck if you have the right configuration. We got the Fervent Champion here. This is really good with the other equipment besides Colossus Hammer. Colossus Hammer, you can equip it to it for 5, but this reduces all the costs of your equipment by 3 that equip to it, so it makes it everything besides the Colossus Hammer for free. Trying out one of the new Dragonfire Blades. This card seems pretty decent, can protect your creatures from removal. Hexproof from monocolored could be pretty good in Pioneer. And boosts his power and toughness. Does equip for free to the Fervent Champion, and then of course the Kemba and the Toll Collector. Gives it a bit of protection and some more power boosts. Kellan kind of rounds out the whole deck, lets you search for any of the equipments, which is nice, including the one of sort of Bladehold War-Whip. If you need like an additional creature, this can give you a 2/2 with double strike. It also helps because it reduces the cost of equipment by 1, the equip cost, which can be nice, especially with the boots, which has equip 1, it becomes equip 0. So if you have one of these in play, you play this, you can equip it right away and attack, which can be useful. And then we've got Chainsaw, which is kind of a removal here that you can search up with Kellan. Pretty good just to, 3 damage to a creature, also can pump the power, equips the Fervent Champion for free. And then the Legion Extruder, which also works well. It's not an equipment, but it does damage to any target, but you can sacrifice your equipment. If you're like overloaded on equipment, your opponent just used all the removal to kill all your guys. Sacrifice your equipment to get some creatures to put the equipment on, essentially. So that's the idea with this. And mana base, pretty straightforward. A lot of red-white duels, but Mirrex is pretty nice too because it gives you some tokens. Sokenzan can give you tokens as well to put your equipment on if you don't have creatures. So that's kind of the idea. So basically we're just trying to load up our creatures with equipment and try to get there. So big shout out to this. I didn't directly copy this deck, but it's mostly, I tweaked it slightly. This is mostly from a league. I want to shout out Crusher Bot BG. I think it was a challenge that I saw this deck a while back doing okay in a challenge, and I thought, oh, that deck looks pretty cool. I wonder if you can play it online in Explorer, which used to be called Explorer. Now it's Pioneer. but they didn't have the toll collector on Arena, and they just added it now with Pioneer. So this is why I'm playing it now. And pretty sweet card. This card is, I didn't even realize this card existed before I saw this deck a while back. But been wanting to play it, and now that it's on Arena, wanting to try it out and tweak the numbers a little bit on some of the cards here, but mostly inspired by CrusherBot.bg, so wanted to shout that out as well. All right, let's jump into some Pioneer games and see this equipment deck in action. Okay, on the play here, this hand is a lot of toll collectors. I guess we'll try it. We'll try it. Need another land here. Got the axe and the opener, so that's good. Give it a shot. We got the boots. Like a Kemba would be nice here as well, or... Holy smokes. Okay, now we really need that land. So this is basically a lethal attack if we get a land here. Okay, nice. Do it, resolve. Only got 3 shots at it, I guess. Have counter spells or no, that one resolves. Okay. Alright. Turn 3. What do they got? I guess they could bounce something. I'm not even sure. It's got ward now. So I wonder if they missed that. But yeah, this is March the Otherworldly Light. Okay. Alright, well, GG. Okay, on the play here, this hand looks pretty good. Give it a try with turn 1 champion. And just swinging for 1. No Leyline Axe here, but it's fine. Let's see. One, so I can play Kemba on 2. Yeah, that probably would have been a little better. Okay, let's go land. Could kill it with Eiganjo. This thing is sometimes a pretty big problem. But having Colossus Hammer on Kemba is probably better. So we'll see if a 13/13 Kemba can do some work. No. Backclave Apparition. Takes out the Kemba. Okay, there's another one. This can kill the Apparition and get a 2/2 back. Do I want to do that? I only have 1 red source here, so I can't play both of those. But I could turn the hammer into 3/3. That might be worth it. I have nothing that combos with it right now. So we'll try this. Giada, sure. Yep, gain a lot of life. Okay, sacrifice the hammer. Ooh, there's a Leyline Axe. Okay. I think I want to kill this Giada though. I think that's the plan here. Let's swing with these. Unless they happen to block with it. Oh, okay. And then we'll go play this. Take out the Giada. Yep. Get the 1/1. Maybe this will take them off mana. Okay. Mind. Okay, let's sacrifice this other Legion Extruder. There's Lavaspur Boots. Could play Champion and Boots. I just want to get the Leyline Axe down. Getting this down allows me to equip it to the Champion, and then I can swing in. Okay, down to 10, but now they have a bunch of mana, so this is scary. Uh-oh. Okay, could have been worse. Attack for 2. It's Kellan, so I can search up. What can I search up? Let's see what our options are. There's a Leyline Axe. Get a chainsaw to take out something. The hammer doesn't do much here. Chainsaw might be our best option. There's a Shadowspear is pretty good too on the champion. Chainsaw can kill something though. I kind of like that. Or Shadowspear better. Not sure. We'll go Chainsaw. Three damage to the Giada, I think. And then equip here. Swing. Okay. I think that's trample. That didn't do much to block, and I go to 1 life. Okay. Another Bishop of Wings. And Resplendent Angel. That's a lot of life. That's going to give them a 4/4 Angel and go back up to 17. Yikes. Okay. So if we go Kellan, other creatures get plus power. Play Kellan. Play the boots. And equip it, I think. And now swing with everything. Have to keep attacking. And just hope they trade off their creatures and keep pumping up the Fervent Champion. This is 10. This is more than 17, so they have to block something. Yeah. Have to block things like that. Okay. Not sure why they're jumping with the tokens here, but. And then down to -3. All right. Well, got there. GG. Okay, on the play here. Hand looks pretty good, actually. Champion Leyline Axe. Can't really complain. Ooh, this guy's got the Vivi sleeves. Very nice. So we get Axe on 0. We go Champion, equip. And then we can do Kemba. And move it over, maybe? Equip creatures you control. Get +1/+1. A little bit of removal. And opponent has mulliganed. Alright, we'll go Champion. And equip. And swing. 4 on turn 1. Pretty fast clock. See what they got. They could have removal here. Any removal will kill this. We got the Final Fantasy guy already? Nice. I must have bought that bundle or pre-ordered it, I suppose. Okay, ooh. Colossus Hammer. Maybe I want to play that and then use Kemba to equip on it. I can't really... yeah, I'll save this for potential removal. Swing for 4 more. Pass. Now I can go Kemba and put the hammer on it next turn. What they got? Blue, white. Kellan, alright. Ooh, and boots. Pretty good. Go boots. We'd had that last turn. And Kemba. Gonna go equip the hammer. There. And then the boots can go... I don't think I can target this, right? Yeah. No, I target this. And swing here. Could put the boots on Kemba and attacked with Kemba as well, but wanted to put the hammer on Kemba. And then we can move over the Leyline Axe to Kemba if we wanted to. But yeah, there's a lot of damage coming at them. I'm gonna block, sure. Okay, down to 7. Double strike, trample, ward 1, first strike, and haste. Nice. A lot of keywords. Okay, down to 5. Like temporary lockdown would be like worst card to see right now. Archon, alright. That won't do it. We can move the Leyline Axe to Kemba here. And then just swing. Yep. That's a lot of damage. Trample damage. GG. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. Let's see. This hand. Having a Kellan is okay. We'll try it. We'll try it. It might not be great. Let's see what we hit at the top. Nothing that useful. Let's start with the hammer in case we draw like a Kemba here. Ooh, Zeus's many journeys. Some ramping going on. Nice. 5-color action. Okay, I think we use Kellan here. Search up. Maybe the War-Whip here could be interesting, or we need a removal spell, not particularly, although that will flip into a 3/3. I'm thinking the Shadowspear maybe. Put on the Kellan itself. Or the War-Whip. Shadowspear. $23. Okay, spelunking. Nice. Definitely got some sort of 5-color temple. These are action going on here. A lot of lands. Alright, Kellan. It's up to you. Do your best. Ooh. World Tree, nice. Enchanted creature has base power toughness 0. 2 has Defender and loses all of their abilities. Oh, has Defender. Unfortunate. Thassa, okay. Yep. Blinking this. Alright, interesting. So we can make some tokens. Seems like the play here. And yeah, we can also do the boots here. Let's wait for a few points of damage. Decadent Dragon, okay. Don't take my good stuff. No. My Fervent Champion. No, both of them. Could have used that earlier in the game. Okay. Well, let's see. What do we do now? I guess we chainsaw one of them. Or do we save it? No, probably should just save it for this. Equip here. We'll just go Shadowspear. And play. What do we need? Blue. Okay, we need Leyline Axe. And hope for a toll collector to show up, I think. Or a Kemba. Or a Fervent Champion would be pretty good, but they just took 2 of ours. Kind of annoying. Gaia's Blessing, okay. Draw a card. And they get to blink something. Yeah, so I don't even get a chance to, ooh. That should do a lot of damages here. That, I believe... Do I even need the mana here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I need 5 to equip this. Alright, and then this. Go here. Here. And here. And swing. For 28. So that should be enough to win. Alright, well, got the Fervent Champion right on time. I know they stole 2 of mine. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand is not great. All equipment. No creatures to put on them. I mean, we do have a Mirrex to make tokens, but... I think this is a mulligan. This is better. Do we need 2 Colossus Hammers? May need 3 lands. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't... Kind of nombos with the Fervent Champion, so I'll just try 1. But we'll see. Better to have a land. Or non-land. Probably better to have lands, because there's just more non-lands in the deck in general. And there's another... another hammer. Okay. Not the best with the Fervent Champion, unless you get to 5 mana, then you kind of start equipping it. Really works with all the other equipment matter stuff in the deck, but we'll see. Dredger's Insight. Okay. Looks like a Narcomoeba. Okay. Gonna trigger. Pretty good. Get that back. Yep, yep. Okay, there's Chainsaw. That might be the play here. Take out the Amalgam. It might just come back, though. Well, maybe the Narcomoeba is better, since it doesn't come back. Potentially. And this will be... able to equip. It's pretty strong. Swing for double strike there. These hammers are still not doing much unless we draw a Toll Collector or Kemba. Okay, there's another Narcomoeba. Okay. So I was right that this would probably come back. Gains a life. This is a 3/2. If I'd blocked with everything, it would trade with everything, I believe. Isn't great. Oh, dead, I see. Okay. I get another token. I'm gonna swing. Okay. Well, a lot of stuff they got. Okay. Well, we can suit this thing up as best we can. And swing for the fences, I guess. I don't really see any other option here. I'll probably block with the supplier. No? Okay. Well, we'll get the hammers down. In case we draw the Toll Collector. Would be a really good draw right now. To just put everything on it and swing for the win. Another Dredger's Insight. Oh, 4 lands. Wow, okay. So they can get back, they have a Bloodghast in here, don't they? Yeah. Bloodghast. Okay. And cash grab. That find no permanents? Wow. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna swing with everything. Let's see, they have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. No, okay. 9. Land. Ugh. Needed something else to equip to this thing. And let's see, 9. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I attack, it doesn't really matter. They just have to not block here. Basically. Although, wait, this will kill it and then put a counter on the chainsaw. Does that change anything? No. Down to 4, and then need 1 more mana or 1 more. Because they have 2, 3. Sacrificed the blood gas. Wait, another dredger's inside, but didn't they just have lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they just attacked with everything, they would have had lethal though. Oh, creeping chill. Okay. Got it. Yeah, okay. GG. Okay, on the draw. And looks pretty good. You can go Hammer into Kemba or Champion into Shadowspear. I think I'm gonna go... Hammer into Kemba. Against like a red deck. So if I can do that and then Shadowspear it up, that would be really good. Alright, really good start for our opponent. My hope is that this... let's use Mirrex. It's fine. The white mana here. This is a good blocker, hopefully. And next turn I can just go Shadow Spirit up and do a ton of damage. And gain a ton of life. Okay, Slick Shot. Lava Runner, yep. Okay, well, that should be good. Very good for me. They may concede to this. We'll see. Swing for 14. Gain 14. And I doubt they could do 31 damage. But we'll see. They can probably do a good amount. A good chunk of damage, but... yeah. Alright, GG. Nice. On to the next one. Alright, on the play. This hand is okay. I'll try it. Let's see. Red and boots. Well, thinking we don't know boots or hammer. Let's go boots. It's a little worse if I draw Kemba. If I draw Kemba, I can just like play both of those. Ooh, that's what I was kind of gonna search up actually. So, do I want to search up something? Let's just play the boots and the hammer. And then play this next turn. Because this makes equipment that costs 1 less to activate, and then these boots can equip for free. Which is pretty nice. And the hammer, well, we get a 7 mana. Ah. Thoughtseize. Okay. Okay. Okay, go Mirrex. Whip here. Equip it up. Twice. Swing for 8. And see what they got. There's a ward 2, essentially. So pretty hard to interact with if it's just removal. And double strike makes it pretty hard to block, so it's pretty good. You could have like Liliana. That would be really bad. Okay, drown the lock. Yeah, but it's got ward 2. Alright. GG. Hey, we even got the toll collector. Alright. Very nice, very nice. On to the next one. Okay, on the play. This is an odd hand because there's all creatures, no equipment. Although Kellan can find like a hammer, so that's probably worth it. Pay the life, play the champion. So I can go like find a hammer on 2, and then, well, maybe not. Probably will take the Kellan. Yep. Alright, well, do I just play out my Kemba? Probably. I think so. Five mana to make a cat as well. But I'm just gonna have to beat down the old-fashioned way. Okay, there's a boots. Go. Am I afraid of this guy getting Thoughtseize though? Let's just play the boots. Play the boots, equipped to Kemba, I think. And actually, I kind of want to equip it to here. For some reason, I thought this would give all your creatures +1/+1. It's equipped creatures. So I don't really want them to trade. Do this. And swing here. I guess they could just sacrifice it to kill the Kemba anyways. Yeah, make them do it. Alright. Figured it out. Yep, kill the Kemba. Figured as much. Ooh, and Chain Whirler. That's annoying. There's another Kemba. Hold the land for some reason. Well, equip this. It's got first strike. I think I'll just play the Toll Collector. And let's see, excuse me. Pass. All right. Mayhem Devil, sure. Alright, make some tokens, I guess. Swing with Mayhem Devil. I think I'll just take it. Need to get a hammer or a Kellan. Would be useful. Make the tokens. Alright, well, ask and you shall receive. I think the hammer is the best. I could also get like chainsaw. Clear out something. Hammer would definitely force a chump block, which I think is worth it. Chainsaw would kill one of their guys. And swing for... I couldn't really swing. Kind of depends. Also Leyline Axe. I think hammer is the best. I can do with this. And swing. Doesn't have trample. I'll just force them to lead back a creature every turn. So that's something. I'm gonna keep a card in their hand, okay. Probably not a good sign for me. I do have a ping with the blood token here that they can use. Maybe I'll just jump. While they let me block here. Save some life. Two cards. Another Mayhem Devil. Yikes. Okay. I guess I could have played this and equipped this to it, but I was thinking I wanted to keep it back for block. Or, no, because if I did that, they would, yeah, they would just sacrifice and kill it with both of their pings. Yeah. Okay, ping, ping. Now, I have something else. Fatal push. I see. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Doubt I'm gonna get out of this one. In fact, I think, do they have lethal? They probably do. Let's make sure they see it. I think they can just ping it twice. They'll have to pay the ward twice, but then they can just ping me with a treasure. Is that 6, 8? Well, it's actually not quite lethal, actually. 8 plus 2 more, it's 10. Rotten Reunion? Interesting. Another Kellan, does that do anything for me? I can play it, equip. I can get chainsaw, I think. But I don't think, I mean, I can get War-Whip and equip that. Yeah, I don't think anything is gonna save me at this point. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Kazuul Toll Collector one-shot equipment kill combo. This is a super fun one. Really enjoyed kind of trying to figure out this deck. I think it can do some really powerful stuff when you get the right draw, but if you kind of get a clunky draw where it's like all equipment or all creatures, or your opponent disrupts what you're doing, it can be not so great. So it's kind of a glass cannon, I would say, in some ways, but definitely capable of turn 3 kills, which is really powerful, and just some really powerful starts in general. So I feel like it has some potential. The one thing I didn't like is kind of like this nombo between Colossus Hammer and Fervent Champion. There was one game where I did equip it for 5 mana, and that really did help me win the game. So, maybe it's fine. But there were some games where I was like, the Colossus Hammer just like really did nothing because I didn't have the Kemba or the Toll Collector to equip it for free. So, something to consider. Yeah, let me know in the comments below any tweaks or other ideas for this deck. I'm happy to work on it a little bit. It definitely seems like a cool, fun one now that we have Toll Collector on Arena. So maybe I will rebrew this and keep working on it if I get some more ideas for it. I think maybe you could also up the number of Dragonfire Blades. Cards seem decent and could help against removal spells, which is one of the weaknesses of the deck. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next video.